All right, boys, this is officially episode 40 of the Within Range podcast with your boys Dom Juan, Jared Snooter, a.k.a. Snoop Beastwood.
Jimmy Jared Snooter, I like that. They haven't called me that since
Snooter?
the 80s, dude.
Snooter. that dropped the N in there?
They called me Jared Snooter in the 80s, but that's a different story.
I'm a little stuffed up.
Born in 92. I'll talk about that someday. Sorry, Ricky.
It's all right. It's good. Snoop Beastwood, your guy. But boys, today's special. We have 1/3 of the members of the legendary Odd Squad family in the house today. And if it weren't for Snoop Eastwood, excuse my language, we wouldn't really know about the man. Because Jared was the one that put us on, kind of discovered him, told us about him, and we've been hooked ever since. He played his music. We were sold. We were stoked to be able to share his story and journey today. This man, I think, is an example of overcoming adversity and pushing the boundaries for all underdogs that are trying to come up in this game.
Preach it.
That's how I feel about it. I can feel the greatness just being in this man's presence right now. This man and his group continue to make noise in Phoenix, cross country. He's on tour. He's going to different states. But their impact speaks volumes, and the numbers are there.
Up.
Okay.
Our first M's on the pod.
Our first M's on the pod,
Yeah,
I'm
first
pretty
M's
sure.
on the pod, yep.
Okay. And all right, and trust me when I say this, ladies and gentlemen, we have a legend in my house today. We are honored to be sitting here with the albino rhino Snowman is in the house today.
Hello. What that shit do, everybody? We at the Within Range podcast. You dig? I'm ready to get this shit started. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all having me. That was a beautiful intro.
Thank you.
If I do say so myself.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
They're
like,
artisanally crafted by Dom for every episode, so
and that is,
we appreciate
and
that.
That motherfucker was seasoned.
Yeah, he's all amazing. He does that. He finishes table side every time, too.
Yeah, so I cheers to that.
Hey,
Cheers,
cheers,
man.
boys.
We
Let's
appreciate
go.
you.
Cheers.
It's an
I
honor.
appreciate y'all having me.
It's a major milestone for us. Thank you for coming on, man.
Snow, seriously, man, thank you for coming on. We wanted you on to not only share your story and journey, but help bring ideas, inspiration, and creativity within range of all listeners, my brother. So thank you for being here.
Man, I appreciate y'all for having me once again. You know
Thank
what
you.
I'm saying?
All right, let's get into it, boys. I'm excited about this. So, first off, I just want to start by saying that after listening to your music and your bars and really the Odd Squad in general, but you specifically, like, you guys are inspirational to anybody who may be struggling with any certain situation, whether it's anxiety, whether it's self-confidence issues. Like, you guys really speak to a message that I feel like connects with all different types of people.
I appreciate it.
And do you feel like that's your guys' impact and kind of how you've navigated on the scene, more or less?
It definitely didn't start off that way. We kind of, when me and Nubs first started making music, it was just kind of to make music because that's what we love to do. You know what I'm saying? We were just having fun with it. But now, yeah, 100%.
You feel the impact.
Yeah. Now it's unbelievable. Like, when I have a bad day, all I have to do is go read my comments. You know what I mean? And go look at a video and see how many people I've helped today. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's bragging or not, but
No.
I didn't have music like this growing up when I was actually going through the shit that I needed help going through it. If I just said that right. But so just being able to hear that or create what we do and have people give us the feedback that they do, it's a mind-blowing thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
You feel it.
exactly. There's no way, if you don't feel it, there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, some days it's overwhelming a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, because I still feel like a normal ass guy.
Regular
I still
Joe.
I still walk to and from the store. It, like,
Hell yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not any different from anybody else besides the fact that I make music and I'm albino. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just a regular dude. But to be able to share my story and hear the feedback that people give us, it's a beautiful thing, man. I never knew it was going to be like this, but, I'm all for it.
You're telling me you and Nubs back in high school didn't see this coming to fruition?
No, I wouldn't say we didn't see it coming. I would say it was more of afraid view of it. You know what I mean? Because we both had different things in mind at that time. We were both just making music to make music. We weren't worried about helping anybody. We weren't, we were just kids. You know what I mean? We were just having fun with our abilities and the ability to do it. You know what I mean? Like I met Nubs in EVIT out here. It's the East Valley Institute of Technology. For those who don't know, it's like a trade school. So you could go here and you could get not a degree, but a certificate for like welding or fire. Like you could go to a firefighting class, the policeman's academy.
Oh wow.
They had
shout out EVIT.
Yeah, they had all kinds
of the
shit.
entire backbone of this country. Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, like
critical jobs to society.
Man, the school had all kinds of shit that you could do. And when I went to do the first walk around and see if I liked the look
tour.
of the campus,
the campus tour.
I was going to enter into culinary, which is weird.
You chefing it up over here?
I can cook. I don't
Chef
do it
Players
too,
has a good ring to it. Chef Player, dude. Yeah, Chef Player. You didn't think we knew that, did you?
Nah, I didn't. Not a lot of people know about that. Not a lot of people
Chef
know
Player,
about
come
that.
on, man. Got a good ring to it, dude. Chef Player is a YouTube channel hit right there. I'll tell you what,
that's
dude.
Yeah, I might have to copyright that.
I don't even want to cut. If I just be on episode 1, that's all I'm looking for.
No, but I wanted to be a chef at that point because I was just trying to find something to make some money. Because I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't know, like, I can't do shit with computers. You know, my eyes are fucked. I'm not very good with typing and shit, so I stopped doing that. You know, computer works out the way.
Yeah.
Don't know how to sew. I tried that shit. My eyes are too bad. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to cook. The one thing that I know I can do is cook, right? Family told me that. Friends tell me that. All right, bet. I get there, and on the list, it says radio broadcasting. I don't want to hear a motherfucking word about cooking anything.
You're done.
It's over. The whole conversation switched because I had a person that was like my
your counselor, like your advisor.
Counselor, yeah. I had a counselor talking to me like, yeah, you should go here. This would be cool for you. You know, this, that, and the third. You're doing really good in foods. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? Blah blah. They have a nice program. They do this. They do that. Everything sounded beautiful until I saw that, and I was like, I don't even care no more. I'm going there. Are you sure you want to do that? Yeah, I'm positive. Just push
Lock
the
it
package.
in.
You know what I mean?
Like, lock it in, yeah.
And then I got there, and it was exactly where I needed to be.
Oh, wow.
Exactly where I needed to be. Pro Tools, computers, people who wanted to do music just like me. And then the teacher, shout out to Steve Gross. This man was such a thug. He was like, who in here wants to make music? Immediately.
Me.
Well, this isn't the class for you. Oh, I thought I was gonna get kicked out. You know what I'm saying? I really thought he was gonna kick me out.
Damn.
It's like, if you want to do something like that afterwards, get your work done. Okay, cool, no problem. That's all you had to tell me. I'm good at getting my work done. It might take me a little longer than everybody else sometimes, but the work we were doing was like making what do you call them? Commercials, skits. So like I'd have to write some shit, type it up, pull out a fucking, like, literally write the script, type it.
Modern Mad Men, you know what I'm writing saying? Copy
exactly.
And
you know what I'm saying? Find the actors in the class that could come in and direct it. Like, no, I need you to put more feeling into it. You sound like a fucking robot right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was a good chunk of work when you first started, but then it just gets easy. You know what I mean? You learn the ins and outs of it, blah, 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 nah. It was beautiful. And then I run into Nubs, and the way we run into each other is, I'm in the AM class, he's in the PM class. So I go.
He likes to sleep in a little bit.
So I go from EVIT to Tempe, which is, the high school, right?
Yeah, nice. Yep.
So I'm there. I'm at EVIT from, let's say, 8:15 to, I don't know, fucking 12:30, some shit like
lunchtime?
that. Around lunchtime, right before lunchtime. Like when I get to Tempe, it's third period. Fourth period is my next class, and then I go to lunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
right around that time, whatever the case. Same for him. He goes to, I think he was going to Coronado at the time.
Oh wow, okay.
And then
wow.
There's a couple schools that he went to for high school. It's either Coronado or I can't remember the other name, but he was going to one of those two. He would go from there to Evit. So he did the same thing I did, just in reverse.
Got it.
So we never saw each other, but me and him ended up in this class beef pretty much because the seniors in my class.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
No,
we're
just
just
about
excited.
to interrupt you, and I was trying to.
No,
get
I
him to-
wasn't.
Don't interrupt.
No, I wasn't gonna interrupt. I was going what?
So
It's exciting.
I know.
So when I first get to the class, you know, learning, meeting everybody, blah blah blah, I found this group of dudes, and they were the seniors in my class. I'm a junior at the time.
Okay.
So, and this is the first year, you know what I mean, that I'm going to the school. So, show up, meet these guys, they take me under their wing. So now I'm in their studio, right? In the PM class, Nubs and his friends are in same studio, right?
Just different periods.
Exactly. So we do something to the screen, they get in, they don't like it, they put it back to something else. Don't switch it, you know, blah, blah, blah. We do this back and forth a couple times. And then I don't remember who did it first. Somebody fucked with somebody's homework. So it was like,
You claim to not know.
Okay. No, I really did. It's been so damn
I'm just
long.
kidding.
It could have been us. Now, it wasn't me or Nubs initiating any of this. It was
Okay.
just like the big homies in the group. But
You were
we're
part of-
going along with it.
You have to.
I'm affiliated with
You're a
the
soldier.
shit.
You're a capo.
Exactly,
You're a
right?
capo. Yeah.
So, eventually, somewhere in the year, somebody fucks with somebody's homework. Like, oh hell no, it's not gonna work. It's
a line you don't
whoever
cross.
said it, right? So it just goes back and forth. All right, you fuck with us, we fuck with you. Excuse me. Back and forth, and then we start writing diss songs about each other.
Oh.
I don't remember who did the first one.
Again,
I really don't
Not
remember. I really
The statute
don't
of
remember.
limitations is passed.
I just
It's okay.
know. I just know that I was on this motherfucking diss song, right?
Oh, you were on it.
Yeah, I jumped on this motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
And
Let's go.
I'm not a diss rapper. I'm not a battler. I'm not a freestyler or nothing like that. So what I did, and I went and listened to a couple songs that really sounded like that really sounded like they were talking about somebody, right?
Okay.
And I used this motherfucker's verse. The funniest part about this is I don't remember the name of the song, but it was a song by T Nutty. Do you know who that is?
No. Dude, do
He's
you know T
from-
Nutty?
He used to fuck with, I don't know, if I'm not mistaken, it was with X-Rated.
Oh wow. Okay. Macafrema.
Yeah.
Macafrema. I'm serving Macafrema lemma even when I'm in the slammer, dude. X-rated's the shit, dude.
So you know what I'm saying? He was in that.
Snoop
He was in
Beachwood.
that area, right? So
That's crazy. Okay, so it was some grimy shit, dude.
yeah,
it was some grimy shit.
It was grimy.
It was
shit,
grimy,
right?
dude.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was grimy.
X-rated.
And the way Nubs tells it is when he listened to the song, he was like, "Yo, that motherfucker is hard. Like, that nigga is dope. Like, I don't know who these are. I don't know anybody else, but that nigga is dope." And it was one of those. I guess it kind of led into me and him like becoming friends.
He liked your
'cause-
bars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Even though they
guy
weren't
just
mine.
cooks you up on the basketball court, and he's like, "I can't beat him joining.
Like,
dude.
I got
want
respect.
him on
I
the
got
team,
respect,
dude.
bro. We need you on. I need you on my team.
We need a shooting guard."
Little did he know it wasn't my verse, but I could rap. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I was actually. I mean, you could tell. You could say I was lying. It wasn't my shit. I stole it.
We
from
prefer
Yeah,
the term
yeah,
"fake it till you make it."
Exactly.
That's how we
Correct.
frame that.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll
So,
roll with that.
so me and him meet each other first day of second year. And like I walk in again, I'm in the AM class. I didn't know he was coming to the AM class, but he did. And I don't remember if he showed up to the AM class the first day or if it was a couple days into the week, but I know it was the first week. And he walked in and I was sitting down. Or no, I take that back. I walk in and he's sitting at the door of my studio. So I walk up and it was just a like, what's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing off the wall or nothing like that. Like, I knew who he was. Like, I could tell, like, oh, that's Nubs. All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. And it was just, it was like, honestly, it was real, recognized real. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just became friends, like, right there.
It was a connection.
And then it was funny because I went and asked Steve, I was like, which is the teacher of the class, I was like, yo, where do you want me to go? Like, where do you want me to work? Because, you know, that's my studio, or that's the one I'm used to. And he's like, no, don't worry about it. We'll have you figured out later in the class. And what he did was he put Nubs and the homie Tyler in the office. So he got the teacher's classroom. And I was like, or the teacher's studio, excuse me. And I was like, oh, you motherfucker. So that shows you, like, oh, you're good at your job. You know what I'm saying?
Steve saw some.
Exactly. He had to move some shit around for him to go in there because, you know, it's the teacher's office. You know what I'm saying?
Steve's studio.
But, exactly. But, you know, whatever. We're trustworthy kids. We don't do dumb shit. We might smoke some weed here and there. And,
who doesn't?
Exactly. But, yeah, that's the story of how I met Nubs.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And it's been fun ever since.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Shout out to my dog Nubs.
I'm out of a beer, but I'd drink one if I had a sip. All right, for that. Thank you, man, for sharing that story. That's wow. That's incredible.
That was better than I could have hoped. That's awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah. I love that. It's like I wish more rap beefs ended like that, where it's like you fire some cannon shots over each other's bows, and he's like, man, that motherfucker almost hit us. Really close.
It's a good shot.
Let's get him on ours, dude. Let's get him on the howitzer, man. I love it.
And we need
more of
him
that.
over here. Find out how much they pay him. You know?
Just a quick little dance off, and then a game recognized game, and you're in. You know? The cruise link
That's
up.
cool,
I love
man.
it.
And he's been like, you know, you have those friends who are just friends, like acquaintances, or like, yeah, you're a good friend, but like, you're just a good friend. You know what I mean? Like, nothing, no
distance.
shade. You know what I'm saying?
None
like,
at all.
But he's one of those dudes, like everybody in my circle, I equate all of them to the same kind of family member now. You know what I mean? He's that friend that when we pull up somewhere and it's bright as fuck outside, there's no sun, he finds somewhere to put the car in the shade for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm damn near allergic to the sun.
Get that.
So that just showed, like, the way we think about each other in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never put him in a situation to where he has to walk 2 fucking miles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's some real shit.
We gonna drop your ass off up here, even if you have to sit down and wait for us to come back up here after we. You know what I'm saying? Cool, like, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? It really Drew.
Can we get?
Yeah,
we gotta get. I mean, that's
man. He went from being an acquaintance, a friend, to somebody that I was kicking with at his house on the weekends, or when his parents went out of town for 2 weeks, we'd have the crib to ourselves. Like, it was I had, man,
sitting there listening to Ice Cube and E40.
Nah, yeah, a little bit.
Okay,
a little bit. It was
I just might have heard that. Some of the music y'all might have been listening to at that time.
Yeah, I definitely listened to a lot of E40 when I was a kid.
Fonzarelli?
Oh man,
you were listening to X-Rated though, so were you like a Mac Dre guy too?
Oh, big
that?
Time.
Yeah,
big time. Mac Dre
I smoke backwood blunts because they're the most expensive. Dude. It's my favorite Mac Dre. I love that one, dude.
I'm the owner of the building. I'm a stoner and I'm chilling with 2 bitches like Jack. I pimp and I Mac, driving Benz in the lag. I've been on the yard with the That's my dude right there, man. Shout out to Mac Dre, man. That was a cold motherfucker, boy. That's one of those things that actually hurt when I found out he died.
Yeah,
it hurt because I was like, damn. I know this nigga has a lot of music that I don't know, but like, he doesn't get to make any more new music now. You know what I mean? His craft will never get better than where he left it. You know what I mean?
The trajectory was crazy for him, dude. And the Bay Area is interesting. We've talked about it a little bit on the show, but it's like an interesting hip hop area. You know, it's like I think we said it on with Legit on one of our recent episodes. It's like if you do hip hop there, you really love doing hip hop because you're not going to get the LA recognition. You're not going to get it like you would in a major city. Yeah. And people have high standards there. They still know art, dude. It's a creative city. Sure. So
and when you're mediocre, there's a lot of people who will tell you. It might not be the friends next to you, which is a shitty thing. I feel like I like showing my boys my shit before I say, yeah, this is ready to drop, because I want to know what they think.
That's the Method Man. Method Man would say, he was like, if one of the guys in the clique didn't like the verse, you had to go back in that.
Yeah, go back in there. You had to figure something out. Like, bro, that's not it. I know you can do better than that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I look for that kind of response in my shit before, like, that's why I do. Factor, he's one of the he always looks at me weird when I show him.
Shout out A Factor.
He'll look at me like, yeah, that's cool.
And then
it's
you
like,
know,
bro, it's like, are you gonna tell me it's dope, or are you gonna tell me it fucking sucks? Which one is it?
You're looking for a fist in mouth, like a.
But it's him, yeah. But it's him telling me like you gotta be, or you have to be, not comfortable. What's the fucking word?
Just in the moment, like in the present.
You have to be like, you have to feel your art. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. You have to know your dope is dope.
So I tell Jared all the time.
You know what I mean? If you don't know your dope is dope, even if it ain't dope,
it's still
dope. It might not be dope at all. Your shit might be soap. You know what I mean? Like, for real, your shit might not be good at all. Somebody might have sold you some weak shit. But at the end of the day, you have to sell it. There's nobody else that can sell your dope the way you sell it, or your soap, whichever one.
Man, that's
you know what I mean? So,
wow. That's the truth, man. That's tough to do. I mean, that is the fake it till you make it thing, because there is truth in that too. It's like very you can only fake it for so long because you got to make it at some point. That is the part of that, like, and bro, you guys have done that.
Correct.
If you've been rapping for 10 years and you don't have at least 100,000 followers, and this is just something that I believe. This isn't truth. Like, I don't care what anybody says. If you love making music, do it. I don't give a fuck if I make, like, of course now one of the goals is to make money off of this shit. I've put so much fucking time and effort into it. You know what I mean?
A motivating factor.
Exactly. Like, money is money, bro. We all need money to live. I wouldn't have made it here if I didn't have no money.
Exactly.
Well, technically, I wouldn't have made it here if I didn't have Matt hat.
Matt, shout out Matt.
Shout out Matt.
Matt the manager.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll all take a picture. We'll make sure we all get a picture.
The man of many hats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you've been doing something for 10 years and it's not working, you're not getting any results, you're doing something wrong, or you're doing the wrong thing. And that just comes with, if you ask me, knowing yourself and what the fuck you really want to do. Because if you've been doing something for 10 years and it ain't going nowhere, you know what I mean?
Gotta start to question what's...
Yeah, grinding's one thing, but you gotta be grinding and iterating on it too, and changing directions.
You've been working on the same kickflip for a year, 2 years, and you ain't landed it once.
Watch a new YouTube video.
You should probably stop skateboarding, my guy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it took us longer than that to get to where we're at now, but there was always some form of growth. You know what I mean? You have to be getting better at what you're doing every year to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Yes. If you're not doing better than last year, you're doing something wrong.
Yep.
And I understand shit happens. People fall back, you know. For a minute I took a little time off and motherfuckers didn't like that shit. You know what I mean? It happens. But you have to be you have to believe in yourself, and you also have to have a little bit of fucking talent for it too. I don't care what anybody says. You can suck and get better at it, but you have to see yourself getting better at it.
I have
to.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drew, go ahead, man. Speak.
Some game we're getting.
I know Drew's been brewing over there.
No, I love the fact that you were talking about, you know, if you're running in place like a treadmill, you know, for so long and you're not getting any results, yes, there's something that needs to be said where you should probably rethink what your strategy is, or actually what you're doing is altogether. But I will always say is, you know, I feel like the people who work harder than anybody else and truly develop a skill set into what they're doing, I will always appreciate that person more than people with natural talent. Because I notice with people with natural talent, it comes so easy to them, but they always kind of utilize that as a crutch of like, I don't need to work as hard as anybody else. I'll always will get to that point. And you will always see the person who is putting the work in, that is literally outworking everybody every single day, that is the most consistent. That's one of the biggest, probably the most used words that we use, at least in our team meetings and stuff like that, is consistency. Without the consistency, like, the results mean nothing.
Man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Absolutely mean nothing.
Just on that note, and this is why I love anime so fucking much. Black Clover. I don't know if y'all watch anime or
We're not anime
like
guys.
No.
We had an anime guy.
School us.
So Black Clover is this series about this boy who was born into a world where magic is everything. And you get grimoires and shit. We'll go into it a little bit. I'm not going to go into everything about the show.
Yeah.
But Book of Spells gives you extra power. The more you work at it, or the better you are with magic, it gains power because of you.
It's your book of business.
Exactly.
As a salesman.
Exactly. So he's going up against royals who are said, because they're royalty, and then like it almost makes me think of us. Dragon Ball Z is not it's anime. Yeah. It's anime.
It's like Pokemon. It's like everyone watched it.
But it's not what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like anime
Storylines
is complete. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like they fucking dropped the
go
ball
crazy
on
seasons.
that shit.
Yeah.
I could do a whole episode on Dragon Ball.
I was gonna say, dude, I would say Snowman breaking down anime sounds like great Odd Squad family, like Patreon content,
content,
dude.
You know,
or like there's a Twitch stream, dude. You just lecturing them on.
Hey, I do stream on Twitch every now and then.
You guys are active on there.
I'm not a full Twitcher yet, but Snowman OSF, y'all go follow me. I'd appreciate it. Trying to get up a little bit. Eventually, I'll have a computer so I can a PC so I can stream on Facebook. That's where I want to do it at, because we already have majority of our followers over there, so that would be fucking beautiful. And then Facebook is a bitch when it comes to shouting out other platforms.
Yeah.
You say Twitch one fucking time. It don't even matter if you're saying, bro, I was twitching yesterday. My leg was twitching. They're going to fuck you over for that shit. That's how bad they are with that.
Really? Well, it's like shadow ban you and just like kind of
They shadow banned us like a motherfucker, bro. Our page got hit hard for some dumb shit. We're not going to go into it. But YouTube. No, Instagram is cool. But see, I like to think of it like this too. You get a full 1% of the people you have following you on your page to like, comment, you know what I'm saying, do all of the extra shit. Mm-hmm. So like, we have 60,000 plus, maybe more than that, on the Facebook page.
That's crazy.
We're not even getting 1% of that. We should be able to tap into at least 6,000 likes and shit like that on a post.
Talking our language.
It's tough out there,
boy. And then the amount, it's likes. So this is people who like your fucking page. Mm-hmm. They don't see our shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, there's a small amount of people that actually see that shit on the page, and you can see it by the numbers. If you go and look at the page, we got numbers at the top.
Yeah.
As soon as you go look at posts, the numbers don't equate to the same shit that you got up there. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we can we get messages all motherfucking day. We get comments. People like shit. People, you know what I'm saying? Like, people subscribe. It blows my mind. You know what I mean? It's a weird fucking thing.
Yeah. YouTube really numbers don't lie. Yeah. That's for sure, dude. Spotify don't lie either.
Spotify is one of them places. It's like, if a person is listening to your music, they need you to. That's one of the things keeping them on their app.
Yeah.
Or keeping them on their
Spotify,
app.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, why wouldn't we show you when these motherfuckers drop something new?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it only makes sense, but
we're getting game here, man. We're learning. Not a peek behind the curtain, dude.
Not a game.
Man.
Music?
Well,
get into music? What are you thinking?
Snow, I think I got one more question. Then you want to take a break for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. My one question I got is before we get into the music, and maybe I just need more convincing than anything, but Circle K hot dogs.
Oh my God.
I mean, look, help me.
That's this motherfucker's
Okay.
fault, dog.
All right, Matt. Hey, Matt's in the
Wait.
building. You guys
Yeah,
can't
Manager
see him,
Matt.
but Manager Matt.
Not
Matt's the
QT,
manager,
dude.
okay? No, Circle K hot dog. I just gotta
The
know.
Circle
'cause
K
look,
glizzy.
If the Circle K glizzy, because I walk into these motherfuckers, okay? I go in there, get my gas. Sometimes I send Braxton in to pay for the gas for me.
$50
You know what I'm
scratchers. No, I'm
saying?
just kidding.
But I see the hot dogs twirling, and you just sometimes they look good, okay? Sometimes they look appealing, but I've never brought myself to the moment to purchase one. So.
To slap one of them greasy bad boys in a bun and get to work. Yeah, dude. We got him, folks. We got him. We got him.
Dude, come on, man. This is a moment. This is a moment right here. Okay,
Did we bring Snow to tears?
Bruh, this is
For those
this
that
is a
don't know
dream
the
come
Circle
true.
K, man, it's a place.
I just wanted to know stuff.
All right.
I had to know.
The Circle K glizzy are the best glizzies on the market, dog. If you gonna
Wait.
buy a glizzy, so like,
Go ahead.
Yeah, have you ever been to a baseball game?
Oh yeah.
You
Yes.
paid $10
I've been to
for that
I've been to
motherfucking
games at Wrigley.
Diamondbacks. That Diamondback. What the fuck
Oh,
is it
the
called?
Alice
the
Cooper dog
monstrosity,
kind of a
the-
thing. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, exactly.
Bro, it's
yeah.
the exact same fucking thing. It's the exact same fucking thing. I
Circle
swear to
K
God.
slinging.
I swear to Matt. Am I lying? It's the exact thing.
Yeah.
But you would pay $10 for that
You would.
and not $1.50, $2, $3 for one of these, a bag of chips and a drink. That blows my mind, dog.
This is like
What?
one of those clickbait internet ads on a
Like-
bad website. Glizzy companies hate him for this one trick.
Bro, it fucks me up. I'm telling you, because they're so good. Like, I
had
dare
to-
you.
That's
I
amazing.
dare
Good
y'all.
question.
Do you have Circle K back
No,
home?
I have
No.
Portillo's. Fortunately for me.
No,
Portillo's
no,
is
but gas
fire.
station.
No,
So Drew,
no.
so we got Speedways.
You got like a Piggly Wiggly. No, I'm just kidding.
What else?
Shit. I
Speedways,
ain't heard the Piggly
Amicos.
Wiggly in so goddamn long,
I was
bro.
on the East Coast, dude. I've been to Piggly Wiggly.
Damn.
So
What
for
you got?
us, we have Speedway, we have BP,
Amico. Yeah.
we have there's a few Amicos. That's more like in Gary.
That's
and shit
old
like
school,
that.
dude.
There's a local company that's been creating gas stations all over that owns a big orchard where I live. Is Luke's company.
Yeah, Luke's
Oil
gas
Company.
stations.
And then,
They don't serve glizzies in those.
They
Bro, as
do,
long as
but
it says,
Speedway, I would
as
say
long as
Speedway
it
is probably
says
the best ones.
Diamondback, it has to say Diamondback.
Okay, so if I walk in to one of those and I see Diamondback, I'm
Don't grab one. You like, bro. I'll tell you this.
And when is the
It's
best
not-
time to go pick one up? Because there's got to be like just
Peak
a
glizzy
So,
hour.
like, you
solid
can
window.
glizzy-
tell.
there's the
So, like,
golden hour.
Me personally, bro. If I'm hungry, if I'm hungry and I'm broke, I'm going to Circle K and I'm grabbing a glizzy.
Hey.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care at any given time as long as they're hot, bro.
Okay.
Like,
Okay,
or
that's
like, I don't want to say warm because it sounds
It's
nasty.
gotta be.
But at the end of the day, bro, like if I'm hungry enough, I'm grabbing one.
Yeah.
As long as I can tell that these motherfuckers are at least warm. I will not do cold if the motherfuckers look dry.
It's like rotating
I'll throw it
sushi.
away
It's
for
like
you.
you got to question if there's no one in there how long it's been rotating. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like it's-
Exactly my point. Where
Can't be no wrinkle in the dog.
Yeah.
No wrinkle.
Yeah. I mean, no, because me personally,
Trying to bounce a quarter off that
if I
thing.
was cooking, I don't agree with that. Because if I was cooking the hot dogs, there'd be some char on that motherfucker.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like that's
On
the
the grill?
best. Yeah, exactly. I really don't like hot dogs cooked in water. It's
I'm with
fucking
you.
disgusting. But I'ma eat them if I'm hungry,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm with
Like,
you. You
hey,
gotta-
I'm
yeah.
from the hood, dog. I grew up on the other side of the tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what
we
are the
ain't
cross
always
streets? Can you
have
give
it.
us some cross streets you grew up on?
48th Street and Broadway.
Yeah, that's-
townhouses.
That's
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
South Mountain, dude. That's South Side.
That's South Side. That's the edge of the
You're
South
right
Side
on the Tempe
there.
Phoenix border there too, right
exactly.
there. Yep,
That's
you're
the
right
very,
there.
That's the very.
You got the
beginning
Angels
of it.
Park right there.
Oh yeah, the spring training
is.
park. Yeah.
Yep. On the topic of Glizzy,
We
I had one
used
of the
to.
best.
You know what's funny is it wasn't always that. it used to be a big ass soccer field.
Was it? Wow.
Like the multiple soccer fields because it's so fucking big. You know what I'm saying?
That's some OG Phoenician.
They built that shit like what? How long ago was that?
It was a while ago. I was gonna say because I've lived here 2 separate times, but I would say at least 2009, 2008. Yeah. That was there.
Yeah, so it's been that makes a little
13,
sense.
14 years.
Yeah. Like I think it was still pretty cool and new.
When I was a kid, we used to go over there and they had it open. So like you could just walk onto that motherfucker.
Sports
you know
complex.
What I'm saying? Yeah, they had a little park in the background, bathrooms and shit on the side or whatever. Not the fucking porta potties. I'm talking about a real clean fucking bathroom. Back in the day, they had that bitch nice because it's right under the buttes.
Yeah.
You know
Yes, the Marriott there. Yeah. Hell of a pina colada there. Hell of a pina colada.
Hey, if y'all, the Phoenician out here is nice.
I just went
back in the day. The buttes.
They got that glass part of the pool, dude.
Oh, I never been to the buttes.
They got part of their pool.
I haven't done a staycation there yet.
Right when you walk into the pool, they have like a little. So they have 2 parts to the pool, and there's like a glass like you can see people walking back and forth.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
bro,
cool.
it's fucking dope, dog. And then it's built on a mountain. So
on
like there's exactly, and then you can see a mountain from it. And I think isn't that where Hole in the Rock is? Or
you can see Papago. Yeah, you can see like Papago Buttes, and then there's A Mount. A Mount's a little A Mount's in Tempe. Then you got Papago on the other side of the water from it. It's right there, same direction though. Like right there. Just look a little further.
That view, dude, just from the top in the fucking
from that restaurant
lot,
up there. Yeah,
bro.
the parking lot.
Like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's cool out there, man.
It's just beautiful, man. You could just ride your bike up there and sit there at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 7, 8 o'clock, all of the lights start popping up on the floor level, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking beautiful, dude.
That's awesome, man.
Shout out to the South Side, man. We got some dope shit.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff out there, man. Shout out to Farm, #1 restaurant in the country, according to Yelp out there. Come on, South Phoenix, get out of here. That
Sofo.
That blew my mind, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's gonna be our first sponsorship. I've shouted them out a few times.
Yeah,
dude. It just gives me pride.
It's true.
Because Yelp is just the land of the fuddy-duddy. I mean, it's just the playground of the Karen, and for a Mexican restaurant in South Phoenix to get #1
that's
to Yelp,
true. That's big numbers.
What kind of Twilight Zone episode are we living in? I love it.
Beautiful.
You know they shoot all of in the Transformers movies when they have those talking scenes and they do the purple sky and the light, or in the purple lights in the sky, like the clouds and shit like that. All of those scenes are shot in Arizona because you don't get scenes, you cannot get skies like that anywhere else on the planet.
Oh, I believe. Yeah, those pink nights are